probably is. Kevin YouTube back, and hello Tom Tom. Tom Tom's going for his surgery and went like 24 hours. And his brother is apparently doing it, so hopefully he's okay. So your brother's a surgeon, eh? Tom Tom, what hospital are you going to get it done? But we've got everybody, we can really just get who we want now, because I guess we'll just get Darren again. We'll get Darren until we get our last guy in the party. Or, in fact, Tom Tom, would you like to make your character now in the game? Have you ever played this game? You there, Tom Tom? Ashen Grotto, the Hell Knight Outpost, of course. So I think we need to rush to the Hell Knight Outpost. That's the only thing we can really do first. Oh, I just want to see if Tom Tom wants to make his character if he's there. Tom Tom, you there, dude? Tom Tom, hello. Aha, Organic Artist is here too. I see you followed. What's up, dude? Are you there? No pressure to say hello, but if you want to say hello, let me know. Right, Tom Tom does not want to make his character right now, so we will leave that for now. Organic, if you would like, I'm making mercenaries. Everyone in the chat, if everyone in the party is people from the audience. So this is Sangi, this is Magvin, this is Pixie, and this is my best friend Zizi. Would you like to make a character, Organic? If you're there? Unless you're wanting to sell me a model or something. Because you are an artist, I always get a lot of advertisement for selling models and stuff. If not though, let me know. If you just want to chill with me. Right, no one's answering, so I will continue on. Who the Hell Knights? God, I love Pixie stealth, I really do. I'll do that later. Of course, we're fucking fatigued. For now, I must get to this Hell Knight outpost. How do I get to this outpost? It must be somewhere. Holy... What? What am I missing here? Damn it. I don't want to... Ah, of course. I'm gonna get exhausted a bit. There's so much wasted travel time in there. Oops, shit. Whoops. Was that really 13? It's a while ago I saved actually. I'll just do it here. It's a waste of like a good solid amount of time, but not to be done about it. One full day I just lost there. I took the wrong guy. Our morale is fine, I'm just going to leave that. I do some things in the meantime though. I think I looked up some of these relics because you have to look them up, because otherwise it's just like you're wasting your time basically. I'm gonna look them up again, hang on. Because like otherwise you don't know what they do, and you're just like throwing away your resources to get shit you don't even need or want. So let's have a quick look here, one moment. Okay, some interesting options here. Morale bonus to dexterity, morale, not a enhancement, which is quite rare. It's the first retriever I'm looking at. I think we give this to, I think we make the shirt for Sangi. This first retriever thing is going to be stupidly powerful for Sangi. He's already strong, but this is maybe on another level. So we will make this for Sangi. And we will not do this, we don't need it right now. We don't need this stuff. I'm not really even sure what this does, this diplomatic connection thing. I'll try that next time. And we're not calling for any reserves, right? I want to get a shit ton of courtiers, and then we will call for reserves. It might even be wise to sacrifice some other armies to get loads of courtiers, like that'd be my most unit, and then get like loads of courtiers for very low money. Because those courtiers are like god beings. Right, sorry for the time this took. We're continuing on. Oh hey Magman, how you doing? It's Tom's surgery tomorrow. Apparently his brother's doing it. So his brother's a surgeon. Quite the prestigious family he seems to have. He's not rich though. He's not rich, remember.
I feel tired.
We're going to help the Hell Knights then, Magman, by the way. Let me make sure all my stuff is up properly. Yep, it is. I'm coming through. Do you hear me, Magman? Am I coming through clearly? We don't have time to really speak about this. I'm just going to ask this anyway. Say, let's worry. He's right, we do need to hurry, we can't fuck around here. Not all of us, but some of us are fatigued. Regal isn't because, yeah. What is that somebody has? Shiny dreams? Why don't I? Oh wait, I do have that. Sweet. Interesting.
Yes.
I could cure us all of fatigue, but I don't think it's worth it. Instead,
Together we stand.
I'm just going to have ZZ cure me of fatigue. Stanky can take some fatigue. He's just so much to hit. It's insane. Fucking fancy. And Magvin doesn't even need plus to hit stuff because he's all... Like, he just doesn't use it. That's that. And I'll take some extra precautions and power up even more. I'll just check where everyone is. Okay, that looks good. Magvin could be about here. They could be about here. Dog could be farther up. Sangi should probably be there. Right, kill it, Sangi. I get something that gives Stangy +4 to hit and damage. Like, and actually, it's actually going to stack with all the other stuff. He's already busted. It's pretty insane.
Something here. Retreat is not an option.
I need to get you, Magma, something that just does damage when we're, like, don't really need to sleep someone because, like, they're just about to die. Maybe I really should just get you, like, a bow or something, or a crossbow until... Yeah, we don't really just... Can this thing even be slept? Yeah, it can't be. Let's just see if we can finish it. Hurry up the combat a bit. Okay, finish it off is easy.
Do not hold back.
For God's sake. Yeah, we should have just rushed that thing. Yeah, we need to get you something that just does a bit of, like, quick damage. When it's, like, versus one enemy, it's easy and we don't need to sleep anyway. We can just frickin' kill in, like, a second. Damn it, that frickin' crossbow Darren had. Oh, I should have given that to you, but we'll get it in our time. That one Ember has. I mean, you do have... I guess I didn't reduce your decks a bit. But maybe not. We'll get it stunned in for you. It's just filler, so we don't need to do your big stuff.
Strike as one.
That good DC can hit a bit now, he's been hitting some here. Only needs a 7 to hit. I guess it's just because those Mandagore things are so fucking insanely powerful. Nice. I do like how at least, even though I can miss an attack at the start, because like my weakness, at least if I miss, it does AoE, which is kind of useful.
Kneel before me.
Rachel still hits like a truck as well, despite being a bit behind in levels from us all. Next one, the classic one-shot from Magvin. I actually meant to go in up and use Clone of Cold. I wish I'd done that, just to clear them all out instantly. You've got some cool shit that could just blast people in one shot. I actually might replace your Plague Storm because even though it's good, there's so much stuff that's immune to disease in this expansion.
Attack!
Or this the game, I guess. Some stuff that even should even be immune to disease, but there is. Am I using my fist? I thought I was using my staff. No, I am. Cool. Hello, Pixie! I love your cute little emote. It's so pretty. Hello. How have you guys been today? What have you been up to?
This lad's appearance perfectly matches the description of one of the cultists who were supposed to arrive with the lost escort. Regil notes dispassionately, gripping the handle of his weapon.
Oh, Regil. You're pretty badass, Regil. We just knew it right away. What a god. What a god, dude. So fucking focused and disciplined. You're very good, dude.
Close ranks.
Whoa, interesting. Right, you know what? Let's try this Plague Storm now. I'm going to use Magvin's Plague Storm versus this thing, and then replace it with Cone of Cold. It's just... What? I don't know, we'll see what I do actually. Or you know what? Never mind. It looks like Sangi's gonna just blast this thing. I'll instead have Magvin use his retribution, or even try. Whoa! Holy shit! Did that thing spaz out, or is it feared? Did Sangi do so much damage that thing just shit his pants or something? It was like, I'm gonna leave.
Cover me.
Yeah, I got feared. Why is it feared? I don't know why it was feared. He just did so much damage. Like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave. Can you sleep this, Magvin? Oh, this poor thing is fucking done. This poor ancient demon is just like, just so fucked.
One's mine.
We don't even need this coup de grace. Oh, God, we're kinda dead. How did you miss that? Regis was sleeping, for God's sake. It's done, it's like 100% dead. You go and finish it off, Pixie. What, really? Alright, finish it off me. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, finish it off Eve, for fuck's sake. Dude, Sangi really just blasted that thing? Holy shit. Okay, finish it off, Zizi. Finish it off, Zizi.
We shall overcome.
You only need to afford to hit. Okay, kill it again, Sangi. For fuck's sake. Ah, nice one, Magvin. Is that impressive, Pixie? I don't really know what level it's supposed to be. One less demon. Splendid. You know, I actually feel like saying poor thing because he was so fucking wrecked. Yeah, thanks, dude. I would normally not have said poor thing, But we just blasted him so hard. We just fucking blasted the poor idiot, man. He got so fucked, it was
I
unbelievable.
always have the upper hand.
Yeah. We got a lot, we will play. You know what? We will actually... We'll use up your Plague Storm and we'll actually get Serenity. That actually sounds quite powerful. And it's mind affecting, so that'll work against a lot of things. Yeah. We'll still work against demons and all that. And your Serenity will basically just make everyone unable to attack, and if they try, they'll take damage. All the enemies. And we'll keep your Greater Heroism, because that might be important. So instead of getting the Cone of Cold, we'll get Serenity. And that's just the type of stuff you wanted, Magvin. Mog was a pain, though. I didn't really have the build I wanted to fight him. I might New Game Plus and try all the bosses with my proper build. Now I'm just complete, basically. I know I'm doing PvP really well, even when I struggle, like my character's a bit busted, unless I get freaking backstabbed through my Endure, sadly. Or like magic spam to oblivion while 2 other people are running at me endlessly. But I'm able to endure and heal, like, my character has so much durability, especially with the blue tier. I've got a lot of health, right? And with that new ring, you get the +3 health ring. And if I get, I don't know, like a +3 freaking the other health ring. And then I use the blue Tear Stone. And then the Endure. I can pretty much, like, tank and then heal through any kind of damage. So I'm not struggling much with the normal gameplay now. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how hard it is for me. But I get the feeling after I beat all the main shit, I'll probably blast this DLC pretty easy. The whole combat ritual of all Souls games is if you do end up getting hit and harmed, you're on the defensive and need to heal before you get killed, and usually you're drinking at Estus midway and you just get blasted and die. But I've got like 5 heals, or rather 4 heals per mana bar. So I've got the equivalent of like 44 Estus. It heals me to full, so I don't need to use more than one of them. And I can heal through damage while not getting interrupted, so there's really not much that can be done to me anymore in the game. Only struggle I'm going to have is against Millennia, who can apparently heal herself by attacks, but otherwise I think I'm just going to blast everything else now.
Knight Commander. At last. I've been dying to meet you. Come on, don't be so sullen. Come on over and have a little rest after your journey. You can always stab me or hit me with a spell a bit later. If you feel like doing that at all, of course.
Alright, that seems fun. I'll take you up on your offer. Kiranda. Usually, my dear, you've found yourself quite a charming friend. Come on over. Don't be shy.
Erua Shaylee's eyes are wide with worry.
Careful, Terra. This is Kyranda, she's my acquaintance. She's dangerous.
Old lesbian booty call.
Avu looks around timidly.
It's so scary here. Can we grab these tasty treats and find a place that isn't as scary?
Do you know what I see? A trap. The Count's wide gesture encompasses the entire area, then he nods at the succubus. And it's bait.
Well, see how Millennia is. I've yet to fight her, but we'll see. I feel I'll beat her kind of easily, but we'll see.
What an arrogant, talkative demon we've got here. I can see you've made yourself quite at home in our camp.
What have we here? One of those black armored blockheads. Why don't you join me and the commander for a little meal? Surely the mighty Helk Knight isn't scared of a little temptation.
The demon bats her eyelashes innocently.
Radio's like, I reject women. How you been, Magman? What you been up to today? If you're not busy in a raid or something. Alright, let's talk.
The demon claps her hands joyfully.
Terra, you have no idea how eager I was to meet you, and how quickly I got here when I discovered you were coming. Do you feel at ease talking to me in this shape? Because I can always slip into something more comfortable.
I mean, I preferred the women's form, honestly, did.
Or if you'd prefer, this is my favorite form. It has driven so many crusaders out of their minds.
The demon's playful pose oddly clashes with the strict, upright appearance of Queen Galfrey. Very charming. Now stop this farce, demon.
I like the little bit of playfulness here for Radio, like very charming. Now stop this farce, demon. I do like Radio, he's pretty fucking cool. I guess Magman isn't here at the moment. By the way, am I coming through clearly, guys? I kind of edited my mic stuff a little bit.
Oh, Sir Knight. Do tell me, aren't you bored with yourself? Every soul must feel something to get their blood pumping. Some are driven by avarice, others by lust, and others still, by envy. And if you think you've managed to shield yourself from every vice and every flaw, well, that just means that you are blind, and your vice is the greatest of them all, pride.
That might be true for Radio, you never know. So 2 more days then, Tom. Well, chill out to then. I really do hope it goes well. I'm a bit worried for you, honestly. But I think it'll be fine. It doesn't sound like too dangerous a procedure. Heart transplants are quite common and even quite routine, and they usually are very successful on people much older than you in a much more state. A liver transplant isn't that dangerous, so you should be fine. Heart is much more core.
The demon looks astonished for a moment.
How did I know? Ah, we all have our sources. Perhaps I'll tell you all about them, Commander, if we can establish a certain friendship.
I'll do the chaotic option, kind of goof around with the redraw. He won't like it, but...
But now, on to business. I have a rather unusual request. I'd like to become a crusader. And before 1001 objections escape your mouth, think about this. Your fame precedes you by quite some distance. They speak of you even down in the abyss. We have never encountered anyone possessing such power. That is so exciting.
The demon exhales loudly.
I don't think we'll be taking on this demon in the crusade. I'm fine to talk to you and goof around, but like I'm not fucking that stupid, dude. Maybe we'll see what you say, but I really fucking doubt it.
I even heard that a part of your power trickles down to your most loyal companions. So why would a clever lady like me keep on serving demon lords, when instead there is someone so unusual and intriguing? I can't promise you I'm going to kneel before that Iome day of yours right away. But I have many, many interesting stories to tell about my friends from the Abyss. Of course, I can also be of personal use to you. Any shape you desire, remember.
I'm not even sure which of your suggestions was more revolting, demon. Your effortless betrayal of your kin, or your filthy insinuations. Kyrandar's tail suddenly springs up and its tip gently caresses Regel's cheek.
Oh, do smile a little, Hell Knight. This isn't hell yet.
I'd be fine to trust a demon, or any kind of other outer being, but she is just going to betray her allies for my mythic power. And like, you're not really weaving anything convincing to me. I don't really care about the sex stuff. It's like... yeah, sorry. It just seems insanely stupid. I do feel like doing it just for the interestingness sometimes of the game and what's going to happen, but you know what? I'm gonna roleplay properly. Like, this is just dumb. I'm like, cool, nice to meet you, but I don't really trust you at all. Especially if she's being so overly flirty and like trying to tempt us and being too thinking me about it. If she was more frank and like, yeah, I just don't trust you, sorry.
What's she, then? A holy angel with a nimbus.
Kyrandar points to Eru Ashali.
Want to hear about the time she and I spent a lovely afternoon with young twin brothers from an austere monastic order?
I wouldn't really have rather said that. I would just rather said something like, sorry, I don't trust you. You're not coming across properly. But the only option close to that was you just have to be able to trust a demon, quote unquote, so...
You're growing tiresome, demon. Make your move and let's get this over with.
Plane hit bad weather? Is that your brother's plane?
I've told you what I want. Say yes, Terra, and in return you will get priceless knowledge about demonic and cultist activities, my small collection of trophies, and me. Say no and you will get nothing but the incessant whining of your Hell Knight flunky.
What should actually... yeah, originally says she's dangerous as well. Right, I was just talking to someone there. I don't trust her. She doesn't trust her. I'm either going to go This, or I just don't feel like trusting her. I look like I need their information either, so
Battle formation.
and she had people hiding nearby, so a Leo draw. I've never seen that before. I'm gonna have Pixie get this thing destroyed first of all. What do you mean caring? Carrying? Where are you getting your liver from? Is it from someone who's like recently died or like, etc.? I think I want Magvin to be invisible and then Plague Storm. I guess Plague Storm is going to really hit all of us, but I'm going to send Pixie over to this one. Okay, sweet, 37 damage. It was reduced as well, so that's some good damage. Sadly, I don't think anyone's listening at the moment, say Geo. I think everyone's away at the moment. Because I was trying to talk to Magwin earlier.
Do not hold back.
Ah, there you are. I wanted to ask you... I can't remember what I wanted to ask you now. Oh, I did say I'd get you rid of your Plague Storm after I used it to get you Serenity, which is kind of like an AoE control thing you'd like. That stops everyone from attacking, and if they do attack they take damage, and it stops their other attacks. But I wonder if you can actually one-shot her. But also, I was asking what have you been up to today? What have you been up to today? Dude, we almost one-shot her, oh my god. You only got one attack off, but it was a crit. What have you been up to today, Magvin? And have you... Have you been in raids and stuff? I'm gonna do this, just for safety. Right, I could, you know what, actually I could Plague Storm and it should be fine. I'm going to try Plague Storm. I can get these ones up here with it and it shouldn't be much of an issue. It will only hit Only really hit me and I should laugh it off, so it's fine. I'll just move a bit closer here. Yeah, even if it worked on me, I don't use dexterity, so it's fine. I laughed it off, and the rest of them, nice. The rest of them took 6, 2, 4. So many of these people took, like, one of them took 8 dexterity. Oh, man, never mind, that was easy. Took 8 dexterity damage. Sucked for you, easy. But a lot of people took loads of dexterity damage there. But nice one. Hey, cool. Glad you're having fun. This ghetto, this Kiranda, it's gonna be fucking Zizi's dog. You weren't so impressive, honey. Those Zizi I'm streaming if he's on actually, is he on? He... Still nice. When he comes on. Oh shit, I forgot we didn't get. I'm gonna move Zizi over here and I'm gonna get him to cure himself. Okay, we're getting some decks. Only Zizi really lost some decks there, so it's fine.
Retreat is not an option.
Jesus, Rejo. Rejo always seems to crit and I have no idea why. What did he roll? He rolled a 19, so he only needs a... Yeah, he needs a 19 or 20 to crit. Still, he always fucking crits. It's insane. I don't know if he's got some special thing that lets him do it more, but he fucking always crits. Almost every time. In the plague storm, so I'll just wait a bit.
Strike as one. Contemplate on your mistakes. Kneel before me.
Kneel before me. I can't go in there, I'll just get killed. I probably shouldn't have waited that other magic missile as well earlier. Well, actually, I won't get killed, rather I just mean that Is it plague? You know what? I can tank the plague storm. It's fine. It's also left area, it seems. Right, so it seems like a Phantasmal Killer. I'm actually going to look something up, hang on. Actually, I'm quite interested in that. Killer. Right, it seems that Phantasmal Killer is not a death effect. It can cause instant death, but it's not a death effect, it's a mind affecting effect, so that's interesting. So even if you're immunity to death effects, Phantasmal Killer can still kill you, which is quite unbelievable. So a lot of people work against things that are immune to mind affecting, but that's quite rare. I mean, immunity to death effects is quite rare as well, but you see it more often. So I wonder if that would, I mean, would that technically work in like a lich or something? Because it has a mind, and it's immune to death effects, not mind affecting effects, so I mean, that should technically work in like a lich. It's also a fear effect, but I don't think liches are immune to fear. Interesting stuff. Though you do have to fail 2 saves to die to Phantasmal Killer, which is fair enough because it's a one-shot.
Attack! This one's mine!
Crit again? Always crits, it's fucking silly. I don't know why, but he crits so much, it's nuts. Right, I don't really want to act with Sangay because you just kill this thing now. With the coup de grace. Right, finish it off, Pixie. Okay, perfect. That really tell me I can't coup de grace at the moment.
Press the attack!
By the way, I did change up some of my mic stuff. Am I coming through clearly, by the way, Magvin, or anyone else?
Regil studies the demon's corpse. His face is impenetrable. I'm not in hell yet. You refused to listen to this winged abomination, Terror. That was commendable. Now we must examine the keep and look for any traces of our missing people.
I do wish I knew what she wanted from me, but we shouldn't have listened to her. She was too arrogant about it. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna seduce you. Would you like to have some fun?" It was just so blatant. Even if she did want, even if she didn't want to betray me, she clearly just wanted my mythic power. It was one or the other. She wasn't exactly like here for us. You know what I mean? We're trying to like do a cause here that we believe in. Or at least try and survive, whereas she's just here to play and have fun. We didn't have time for her, honestly.
Regil nods, as if approving of the question. Succubi excel at deceit and manipulation. Sometimes their lies come in several layers, the foremost of which distracts the victim from what's hidden below. We may never know what she really wanted, but at least now we're safe from her intrigues.
That's exactly what I was feeling. I don't know, I didn't know what she wanted, and I was kind of unsettled by it, and it was like, it's just too much risk here to let her right into our camp, to see all our operations and all that shit. It's just not legit.
Regil prods Kyrandar's wing with the tip of his boot. His voice is indifferent, and he deliberately avoids looking at Eru Ashali. Too bad we're not always this vigilant when it comes to these sorts of abominations. Yes. It's time to put an end to this curious affair.
Anyway, sounds like you're having fun. Magvin, Pixie, if you're there, what have you been up to today? Had any fun things? Have you been doing any fun things? Are you doing alright, by the way? Ooh, alcohol, nice. Well, I might just down some whiskey today, I think. I'm feeling like it. A wee drop of it. A little bit of drunkenness. The problem is with whiskey, you can have that enjoyable drunkenness, and it's in some ways, in very small amounts in moderation, good for you. But there's always that kind of 50-50 whether it'll make you tired or not, which I can't really be bothered with. Do you like wine? Doesn't like wine has so much sugar in it and so much other stuff, it gives you headaches and that. You should probably try. I mean, I don't like whiskey, okay? I don't enjoy alcohol, but of any kind. So if you don't enjoy it, I would just take whiskey because it's actually healthier for you and you get a more clean, less painful drunk from it. But if you actually enjoy the taste of wine, then sure, yeah, get wine.
A tall man wearing black armor and a full helm salutes you with his sword. Knight Commander. You have rallied to our defense. We were forced to retreat under the onslaught of the demon Kyrandar and her lackeys. We held position for as long as we could, but we were sure to perish without outside help.
Yeah, so this bitch attacked our guys, our Hell Knights, so I'm not good with it.
The knight adds in a hushed voice. Many of us are injured. Could you assist us, please? We hid the wounded in the back of the outpost so that the demons couldn't reach them as easily.
Exactly. Even if you do get blackout drunk, I mean, that's never good for you, whatever the alcohol. But there's no sugar in it. It has barley and oats, and those nutrients aren't diminished by the alcohol, so you're basically kind of getting what you would take as if you had like porridge or like shreddies or something. You're getting like whole grain from it. Actually, it's been tested really good for you. I looked it up and all that. It's like one of the alcohol that's really good for you. It's just got such a high alcohol content, you can't take too much of it. But let me ask you something before we go on. I'm really curious about this. Do you actually enjoy, like, no fucking around, right? Do you actually enjoy the taste of wine? Does it taste good to you? All alcohol tastes like exactly the same to me, which is bad, no matter the alcohol content. Except maybe snowballs, but they're like 0.4 or something. I could go some snowballs, I miss snowballs. What do these wines like your favourite wine, what does it taste like to you? I'm just looking something up, hang on guys. I'm looking up snowballs to get, but sadly it seems like... Sadly it seems like it's just coming up with like the pastries that are like things you eat. But I like the little snowball alcohol, but I can't find it, sad.
The knight adds in a hushed voice. Many of us are injured. Could you assist us, please? We hid the wounded in the back of the outpost so that the demons couldn't reach them as easily.
So it really does taste like liquid grapes to you. To me, all alcohol, I guess I'm really sensitive to the poison of it. I just taste the alcohol completely. I just taste like this kind of horrible taste. I don't taste grapes or anything. Every single alcohol, like beer, wine, whiskey, all of them literally taste exactly the same to me, which is just like this kind of horrible, poisonous taste.
Regil remains silent and calculating as he studies the knights. Your cleverness won't save you, mortals. I only taste it. See, if the alcohol is as much as like 4%, I still just taste all the same. Only if it's less than 4% can I actually taste the stuff. And to be honest, the only one lesser than 4% is snowballs. Which is like 0.6% or 0.4%. So who knows, I might actually even taste it at 3 or 2 or 1%. Right, these things are actually pretty strong. Sangi is just insanely good at hitting shit.
So we better watch out, honestly, because there are a couple of these now. Deep Shadow Demon. Yeah, right, okay, we got quite some big stuff here. Luckily, I'm quite strong, and luckily we have Rijo, the old classic Rijo back to help us fight, because I like Rijo. Before Sangi, Rijo was like the only other tank we had, so, besides me.
Retreat is not an option.
You know what? I'm also going to have Magbin. This is a good time to use Greater Heroism. And I got Magbin that to buff us all up with that. Wait, is that a guy? Is that Hell Knight like legit? Because he's just... Is this guy on our side? I don't even know. Okay. I was going to throw a fireball, but now this Hell Knight is here. I don't know if he's a legit Hell Knight or... You know what? Let's try this. I wonder if this will work on them.
Access. Yes.
They might be immune because they have wings, but we'll see. I think they are. I thought they might be, but I just wanted to test it in case it wasn't the case. So they're flying technically, even though we can't see that.
We shall overcome.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I always like this idea of this like fancy ancient wine that was like hundreds of years old, and it'd be so amazing if you like drunk it. But I can't. I'm never really going to ever be able to enjoy that because it just tastes like garbage to me. Yeah, they're immune to these ground effects. At least I know when I get wings, I'll be able to run over these pits and stuff as well. Because I'll have wings and like, when will I have wings? I will have wings and... Yeah, we'll get it from Dragon Disciple. I will have wings and... Where's the sorcerer levels here? Right, so we are ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when I am level 19, I'll have wings. I could have got them earlier with... Actually, I couldn't really have got them earlier with Dragon Disciple. Maybe 1 level earlier. You know, we're actually kind of hitting these fine. I'll instead get Magman to use... I'll just have him try and one-shot this one with Phantasmal Killer. Thought we would have harder time hitting these, but we're alright. I'm going to Phantasmal Killer, really? Oh, okie dokie then.
Kneel before me.
Actually, you know what? We will have redraw. Mag would rather use that. I do need to get a +5 staff instead of a +4 to penetrate all damage reduction.
Magritium Turinos.
Ah, hello, Jarzok. I very much enjoy Rejo. I think he's awesome. I'm very similar to a lot of the characters and their values. A very like all-rounded person. But yeah, I think Rejo was awesome, and we see eye to eye in a lot of things, though not always completely. I do like his judgment. I think he's quite a wise dude. He can be a bit harsh sometimes. Being disciplined doesn't always mean being overly harsh, but he is very disciplined. Oh, there's a succubus, okay. Okay, nice one shot in the succubus there. Magvin. Oh shit, you know what? I'm gonna have Magvin do that back to them. Because Magvin can do that as well, quote unquote. That'd be a cool trade of blows. What's quite a gamble, given how much what costs?
This one's mine.
Oh shit, Carmy. We're on core, by the way. I think Zizi's dog just died there, I believe. You sure? Yep. Look, how much damage did it just take there? It took... Oof, Jesus. The dog took 226 damage, basically all one shot. I wonder if I can harm them back. I might just try and harm this guy back, honestly. Let's give it a shot. .28 AC should be fine for me to do that, and touch is 24. Wow, this one is 24, 24. You know what, I'm going to try and harm this one back. Let's see if it works. I could just make my attack, and it is a good attack, but... Let's show them what's what. Ah, spell resistance, unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, core is the most proper to tabletop. It actually should be easier. Some of the core creatures are clearly not tabletop, but it is what it is.
Magritium Turinos.
Are they? I don't think they would be. I think it's just like not even negative. Well, it's negative energy damage. I'm not sure if they'd be. Let's check actually. I don't think they should be immune to negative energy damage. Death, yeah, but ability score damage, drain. Well, maybe drain means negative energy damage, but I'm not sure. It's more of an undead thing, but maybe they are. You get some kind of hybrids. Oh, that's not harm scroll used. Sangi's controlled, I guess. I didn't know Sangi was controlled.
Tea, Orvos.
No, actually, we kind of need to move some people. Or... If I do too kind of cold, like, everyone's going to get kind of been hit by it. And Rejo's in a bit bad condition, I'm getting a bit low. Still would like to do it just for the awesomeness of it, but... Yeah, screw it, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to run forward a bit and see if I can... Can you get out here? It seems like you can get out here. Yeah, you know what? Let's show them what for, basically. Be fucking badass for this. I'll tank it, I'll be fine. Yeah, we're alright. Some of them took 0, but some of them get hit by it, it seems. Rage's pretty low now, though. But he has a last stand, so he'll be fine for now.
Press the attack.
And then we'll get Magma to do greater heroism next time. This actually does look like a difficult fight for it. Everyone's been exhausted, so I'll in fact do this to remove it. Yeah, rejuvenating poem.
Magritium Turinos.
Okay, and that cures all our exhaustion. Do you, dude? And we got one of these potions. Why is that one easy? There.
Magritium Turinos.
I refuse to surrender.
Elevated. I'm not sure. I think some of the creatures aren't proper lore-wise because of how they've done it. But besides that, yeah, it's like there's some pretty cool things going on. Damn it, only 5.
To the end.
Oh, we got a good build, don't worry. We've been kicking ass through pretty much everything except this fight and a few other fights. Let's give Rachel this for this turn. Or in fact, no, we're using greater heroism, never mind. Yeah, we're getting everybody this, I think. Let's do it.
Something's wrong with the spell here.
Yeah, greater heroism, I think that only works on one person actually, but it's fine. I'm going to put it on me anyway. Don't worry, Rio's also been kicking a lot of ass, and he's got his last stand, so he won't go down easily. We'll heal him in a minute after it kinda is get used, you know what I mean? So you don't have to waste it.
Retreat is not an option.
So getting some unlucky rolls. You need a 7 to hit those, that get roll most of the time, but you roll pretty low. I guess they're rolling pretty low against me as well, but now, so that's fine. But I'm going to finish this one off now in a moment. Yeah, I'll kill that one, then that one afterwards.
Magritium Turinos.
Well, that's not fucking good. Fuck.
A terrible mistake.
Or probably one of our best damage dealers
Refuse to surrender.
has been mind controlled, so Zangi just took out Magvin. Oh, by the way, are you there, Derzuk? Nice, okay, we got her. Um, all our characters, by the way, are people from the chat, like our Twitch friends. So this is Magvin, who's in the audience right now. Sangi's here every now and then. Well, most of the time, but he's not here at the moment. There's Sangi, and that's Pixie, who's also here, Pixie Sticks. So, and that's ZZ, my best bud. So you can like join the party if you wanted and we make a character. We just got Rejo here for this quest. I'd like to have Rejo and a bunch of people. We also have a mod that lets us get the dialogue from all the companions, so we don't have to miss out on that. And we can have like people from our party. This party isn't always optimal because I'm just making whatever anyone wants to make. But Sangi made a really good character, super strong. So is Magwin's got really cool shit as well. And Pixie has cool like assassin abilities, and ZZ's kind of mix of an all-rounder. We have a healer and a ranger with a pet.
Kneel before me.
You know, I did say that. I did say to people I want to get rid of Rejo or Darren. But that just means, like, if you're not taking up the spot, someone else has to take it up. So I do want other people to be in here. But don't worry, you'll hear everything Rejo says in the party, like, dialogue-wise. It just won't always be in the fight. I'm taking out this guy now. I don't really need to heal myself anymore. I'm regenerating anyway. I'm regenerating enough, and I'm super tanked up now. My god, I just did like 100 damage to that thing that's still not dead. Is this thing really hitting me when I've got 46 AC? Jesus.
Magritium Turinos.
Right, I'll have ZZ fire off his bolts this next time. Right, thank god Sangi damaged himself instead of Magvin. I forgot also probably should have healed Magvin. I mean, yeah, probably should have healed Magvin there. Whoops. I have a mod, so I will get Rejo's lore all the time, even when he's not in the party. He'll always say his dialogues and stuff, even if he's not here. If I'm coming through clearly, if you heard that. Right, that one's low. I'll go over to this one and see about finishing off this one. Come on, Pixie. Ah, shit, I forgot. These things are corporeal, so it's hard for Pixie to sneak attack and, like, blast them. Oh wait, are you up? Why are you? Oh yeah, the commander's banner, okay. Right, sweet, excellent. Okay, where is it? Heal. Ah, yeah, okay. Hey, Magvin, why don't you... Crap, it's freaking melee range shit. Well, so I can't use it on Rejo at the moment. I'll have Magvin use this on himself or herself. So she doesn't get blasted again. Hey Magvin, you were full HP, but then Sangi got mind controlled, turned around and like blasted all your health off. Luckily you didn't die, but you were 3 hit points from dying, so you're back up and now you've casted Regenerative Sinew on yourself and you're healing again. I am, as roleplay wise, I think of myself as like a kind of being of balance. No matter what my path is, I'm kind of like a being of universal balance, but I'm going to Zata right now. I'm either going to go a Zata into Gold Dragon or a Zata into Devil, but I'm not going to say I'm like Devil. I'm going to say like I'm half Devil, half like Celestial, like basically half Dark, half Light, or the same thing with Gold Dragon. Because I don't know if they did that merge thing. I hear people get merging, and I kind of wanted that for my main character. So I want the Marvel's Endurance which I have right now, so if I lose that for Gold Dragon, I might not get it. Well, it's a blind playthrough, so I don't know how it's like, going to be.
Strike as one.
Just in basically my character is trying to meditate and achieve like kind of universal balance between dark and light within herself. So whatever that manifests as, yeah. I also want the ability to reflect my character's roleplay. Whatever the mythic power comes from, I'm saying in my headcanon, I achieved it through like universal meditations and self-reflections and all that.
No contest.
Pixie crit that for 6, Jesus. You really do take like 0 damage. I'm going to do this and have Magbin retribution this guy. Great, and it worked, thank God. I don't like the Aeon path. I don't think it is about universal balance. It seems like very, like you're just care about human laws and you're like a space cop. It doesn't really seem actually about balance. It seems to say it is, but they implemented it badly, it seems, in my opinion. I've seen a little bit of it and it just seems like a space cop instead of someone trying to understand creation and all that. Besides, I didn't like the abilities for it either. It didn't fit my character at all. I wonder if I should go for this one first or this one. 13 mythic. I'm going to try and kill this thing first, I think, because it's a bit too dangerous. And this one is like full HP anyway. Actually, I kind of made a mistake there. I'll fix it next turn. Go on defensive. May as well.
Magritium Dorinos.
There was a flaw. Attack!
Well, I don't know. All I know is from what I've seen of it, it seemed to be very. I wonder if this fast healing will stack. Actually, we can't do it anyway. Yeah, we didn't have range healing Magman, so. Luckily they're not doing much damage to me, and I seem immune to some of their weird effects. Yeah, I'm good. I've got no ability drain and no level drain, sweet.
Attack!
Shit, I should have resurrected Rejo. I didn't realize he was dead there. Hopefully we can still do it fast enough for this.
I need a moment to recover.
Next.
Terrible mistake.
Next upcoming turn, so we don't have to spend 6,000 gold on it. I just heard that basically it was very too focused on human laws and holding them up like a Judge Dredd type. And that didn't seem like my cup of tea because I was thinking about more universal laws and self-laws of balance. And so I heard it wasn't implemented properly. I heard it wasn't implemented properly, but if it was, that's good. Also, but I'm kind of doing a character that doesn't really need to buff himself and is kind of becoming a self-transmutated higher being that's like permanently stronger. So I don't like the idea of applying a lot of buffs to myself, or limited buffs, or things as limited uses. That's why I went as Zata to also get the superpowers, so they're just permanent. And then maybe turn that into Devil to do the balance thing, or Dragon, because that's all just permanent buffs as well, not something you need to keep applying to yourself. So it gives the roleplay feeling of becoming a permanently stronger creature, but also give me the things I wanted. For example, I wanted regeneration, and only really Azata seemed to have that, and I lost a bit. Oh, whoops. And only Azata seemed to have the regeneration passively. That wasn't like a thing you casted or something. I always liked the idea of regeneration, so. Also, shit, Rejo died. I wish it would give me a time to resurrect Rejo. So he couldn't, oh, damn it. We had fucking red scroll for fuck's sake. God damn it, game. Let's try and do this quickly this time. I'll just focus on playing instead of talking a lot.
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
I also have this.
Regil permits himself a slight smirk. I was hoping you would see through their ruse, Terra, and I'm not disappointed. I expected more from you, demon.
Saves me from reading out all the voice acting and stuff. The cleverness would save you, mortals. Didn't die, but Redo fucking died, so whoops. No, we had to stay alive for this quest. Make sure Redo doesn't die this time. Didn't get the Greater Heroism one early this time as well.
Inimosi, Travisi.
See if you can use another attack. What is that? Let me test that in case this is bug or something. Yeah, it's bugged.
Retreat is not an option. I didn't look up the lore stuff and what happens in the game, but I did look up the mechanics. I wanted to get what I wanted to get, and sadly Aeon isn't really for me mechanics wise. Why isn't my thing coming up? Right, I'll kill the Deep Shadow Demon first. Ah, okay, that makes sense then. That actually does sound pretty cool. But, again, the mechanics didn't line up for me. I also hear that Golden Dragon is ultra just about true neutral balance, whereas Aeon is lawful neutral, so Golden Dragon kind of suits more for me anyway, and it gives me the mechanics that I want, which is just passive power in all regards. It doesn't have a limit to like how many you can do it per day or whatever. But I play a lot of tabletop, so I don't like the idea of like running out of things. I've also done an old game where I was like in the Blood War and fighting for days at a time where you didn't get rest, so I like to imagine my character after this could be like doing that kind of stuff, if you know what I mean.
But it does seem pretty cool otherwise, then I would have liked it otherwise. I just wish I could have got the mechanics I wanted, perhaps with the Aeon then, or at least the Gold Dragon. But that, I know that thing's immune to Phantasmal Killer, so I will try it on this after this. Or in fact, you know what, I'm just going to fully Chronicled here. I can run forged a little bit.
On it! T! Go!
Yep, the part was fine. Oh, that's really interesting, but I didn't know about that, so we probably shouldn't spoil it. Then again, I probably wasn't going to do another playthrough, but we'll see though. It's alright, if you see some of my previous stuff, I'm really clever at guessing things. I probably would have figured it out anyway. Yeah. You're probably right. Interesting concept though. I was thinking about it though when you mentioned it was how it was actually, but but you're probably right. I probably just do the same thing again. I do like to just play my own like, solid character over and over, so you're probably right.
Kneel before me.
Kneel before me. Be nice, you hit like pretty much all of them. I was very lucky. Strange, you actually just made the exact roll we needed for every single one of those attacks. That was very strange. Let's see if you can one hit this one, Magbin. Ooh, unlucky. Roll just 2 points higher. Yeah, I don't know why those Hell Knights are kneeling. I don't know why they're there. I think the Shadow Demons are possessing them and coming out of their bodies or something. I don't know. I was kind of curious about myself. I was asking that earlier. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it. Okay, nice, we got that. Sweet. Guess I will do this for the next turn. Guess I'll have another turn for that. I don't think you should be lashed for losing a fight. Also, goddamn, I just did some heavy damage there. Better watch myself. That was pretty bad. Luckily I tanked it, but goddamn.
Magritio Turinos.
Yeah, at least we got the mega damage reduction now. Right, let's have Magvin use Regenerative Sinew on either me or Rijo. Rijo has Last Stand and he hasn't triggered it yet, so... Ah, please. Ah, great. But that's still not... Well, it did work great. And we'll do this to make sure Rijo doesn't get killed by this thing. Probably get Sangi up as well to take some hits, perhaps. Because he has range, but he's also a semi-tank.
Riti.
Yes, I know, dude, I know. I may as well keep it up until next turn, so I don't need to put it back on, I don't forget or anything if I do attack with it.
Magritio Turinos.
I'm one of those people that tests a bunch of stuff extensively. And before I started recording this game, I tested a lot of things extensively to see how they work, so I'm good on how to do it all. Also, why can't Pixie move? It was weird. Right, we will now Regenerative Sinew healing Rijo also. Oof. I'm exhausted now. Is everyone exhausted? I'm fine. Rijo's exhausted. Yeah, I tanked it. Yeah, everyone's exhausted. I will cure it next turn. Oh yes, only ZZ's dog that's down good. Okay, Voice of Renewal. Nope, it's Rejuvenating Poem, which I actually even put it up here. Where did I put it? Yeah, make sure I use the correct thing.
Magritio Turinos.
Oh, come on, game. When you stop... I'm getting actually very angry at this, right? There's this thing. Why does it say 50% now? When you use Blink, you're supposed to lose, like... Doesn't matter. I'll just cure the exhaustion after the combat. When you blink, you're meant to have a 20% chance to lose your casts. I've lost like 6 casts in a row. Even when it says 20%, then sometimes it randomly says 50%. That's a very bugged ability, honestly, and I'm getting sick of it doing that. I'll never cast another spell ever after I use Blink until it runs out. It's 100% bugged. What we'll do actually, we'll have ZZ cure Stangy of exhaustion just early.
Turinos.
We can hit more and kill his enemies. Okay, Pixie can't move because he's exhausted, got ya, that's what's going on. And neither can Rijo, so... Magvin's also kinda screwed. I will walk Magvin over here and make him invisible. For now.
They'll never see me coming. This is my chance to run.
What am I missing?
I'll be fine. I would already have cured all the exhaustion. I know I'm I know I'm doing good. Dude, I'm guarantee you, right, anyone who'd done this fight besides me would reload this fight about 100 times. This is my second time and only because Rijo died. As long as Rijo doesn't die, I'm going to win this fight. And I'm going to make sure this time he doesn't die, so it's going to be fine. This is only the second time I've done this fight.
Magritium Turinos.
But she's almost dead, so that's fine. I will retribution this one. In fact, I think this thing... Actually, this thing can't be slept. Also, I guess he's not the buff at the moment, but we, despite being this early, our, like, mage, full mage, has like 30 intelligence, so, like, trust me, I really know what I'm doing. As you notice this thing, like, knowing my party can hurt it, and I'm still doing, like... Still tanking it to oblivion. I only need a 2 to hit it, because you always fail on a 1, and I'm still doing good damage to it. I'm also regenerating 15 HP a turn. I've got 50% concealment, which isn't penetrable by true sight. I'm taking 50% less damage from all attacks. Like, don't worry, it'll be all good, we've got this. And if I didn't have my blink up, I literally would have cured the entire party of exhaustion with one spell. It's only cause that shit is bugged that it didn't work. And it's literally bugged, 100%. It's not doing what it should do. But if you want to help, no problem. But, as long as you accept I'm not, like, being dumb or something, because this is a very strong party. I've also made what I wanted, like, I've also made what people wanted to make. My own character is what I made. Like, I could, put it this way, right, my own character could solo all this, like, 100%. That's why I'm fine with people having what they want, because I can solo all this. And we're not going to blame it. Hang on a minute. Let's not blame chat, right? First of all, Sangi's character here only needs a 2 to hit, so literally... Sangi only needs a 2 to hit, and he has like 6 attacks, and he's got like 40 AC normally, plus the crane wing. And this is quite early in the game, remember? Like, very early game. This is like Act 3. And... like, he's doing like 100 damage a turn, so... it's a good setup. Magwin is also one-shotting a lot of people. This is just a hard fight we came across, but we've like blasted like 90% of the fights are really fast. Talking like 2 or 3 turns. So they've not made shitty characters. Pixie's character is a bit on the weaker side, but that's it. Even still, Pixie can remove people's damage reduction and things.
Magritium Turinos.
See, he only needs a 2 to hit this mega mythic character, Dangy here, and it's doing a lot of damage and piercing all its damage reduction. And that character, the big monster, can tank as well.
and it's ranged at the same time.
Wait. The ugly shadow hisses.
They're not
Let me
bad
ransom my
characters.
life, Crusader. I have loot, much loot that I picked off the fallen. Surely it's worth the price of letting one poor soul slink back to the abyss.
I think that means that this creature will take the Hell Knight back to the abyss because shadow demons possess people, so no thank you.
The demon grabs the throat of a kneeling cultist with his claws. Are you as deaf to compassion as you are to avarice? Have mercy on this mortal I used as a vessel. If you lay a hand on me, he's dead.
See, I could have got some free loot then if he wasn't going to kill one of these guys. But I really don't know. Yeah, so it did kill the Hell Knight as well. We didn't know the Hell Knight was a cultist or not, we just know it was a Hell Knight that was possessed.
The demon's death rattle reverberates off the walls. In his dying agony, he squeezes the kneeling cultist's neck with his claws, practically tearing the man's throat out.
Also, there's a bit of a lore error here because, like, if demons, daemons, fiends of all kind aren't killed on their plane, they just go back to the hells anyway, so that thing's alive and now the Hell Knight's just dead, so what's the point?
Regil casts a stern glance in your direction. Take a look around if you think it best. Then we must leave. It's time.
Yeah, true, but I think they're a bit desperate. I know the thing is when it's killed, it'll need 10 to 100 years to be able to leave the Abyss, Hell, or the Grey Wastes again, so I guess there's that, but still. Yeah, for example, Sangi has plus 20, actually has plus 25, but that's a bit like me at the moment. Yeah, everyone is... Oh, wait, my blank to run out. Like, Sangi has plus 25 to hit, and he's hitting everyone for their damage reduction since he has Brutality Incarnate. He has...
Magritium Turinos.
Yeah, he has 38 with still we can always hit pretty much every time. The only time we can't hit is with a 1. Obviously because no one can hit with a 1. Yeah, he can still do this while fighting defensively, so he's got 38 AC, 42 if he with the Crane Wing, and he also has a counter attack with Riposte, so that's one really good character. Mag's
Stay on your
character
toes.
can sleep almost everybody, or put Retribution on them if they can't be slept, and has a bunch of cool spells. Pixie's a bit on the weaker side, but can still do some cool sneak attacks, and lastly, Cece's heals are really strong, has a good bow, has a pet, so and can do some resurrections as well. So it's a good party all in all. I don't think it's like a bad party, that was just a hard fight. And even still, I've watched many Let's Players do these fights like hundreds of times over, literally. Sometimes they reload the whole thing 30 to 100 times. That was the second time we done that fight and we succeeded on it. So the party's good, they're not a bad party. And the only reason, and if Rijo died I wouldn't actually be bored because I could have done the fight solo, I'd just resurrected him afterwards. It's just because it gave us a game over. due to Rijo having to be here for this fight and not being able to be resurrected after the combat, that we even had to do that. So it would have been a first time fight otherwise. Also, someone is mind controlling and attacking our allies.
This is my chance to run!
For God's sake, Rijo. Right, so Rijo has a permanent insanity on him. How do we cure that again? Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I play tabletop a lot, I know the rules, but yeah, it's pretty cool that Demon Lords can just like survive for a year. I believe it's called, depending on the place, Abyssal Resurrection, Infernal Resurrection, or I don't actually know what the Demon one is called, like Death Resurrection or something. But yeah, I'd be happy to have your kineticist. That sounds like a fun time.
Everything has a price.
Right, so we're a little
I do
worried.
things my way.
We're a little worried here, but because Rijo has a permanent insanity on him right now. So one sec. Fuck. God damn it. Right, so Rijo.
Stand ready.
We need to get everyone away from Rijo.
Your orders, Commander.
I'll stay here and tank him.
I will see this through. Together we stand.
Then we will have ZZ resurrect Magvin, who just got killed by Rijo.
Magritium Turinos.
Right,
I
you
always have the upper hand.
run away, Magvin. Okay, you're solid. Okay, I will tank Rijo at the moment. Until we figure out how to get rid of this. Right, how are we going to get rid of Rijo's insanity? How are we going to manage that? Do we have anything for that? Let's see what ZZ has.
Our time has come.
Would Restoration, I wonder, remove that? I don't think it would. And we don't have it because Darren isn't here, I believe.
Is a waste of time.
Do I have anything from my... Is that a spell list, I wonder? Rejuvenating Poem and Voice of Renewal. Let's see what this does. Okay. That's not going to work, so I ran out of them. And this. Okay. Sorcerer. Blink won't work. Maybe Dispel Magic will work. Is this a magical effect? Right, so it can be dispelled, it just failed, right? So we can, in fact, dispel. Did Reacher just get two 20s in a row? Reacher just got two natural 20s in a row, Jesus. Right, I'm immune to crits, by the way, so don't worry, it won't crit me to death. The difficulty is 28, so we will need to just roll a 20 basically, or a 19. Magvin can also dispel magic, I believe. He has it in here, yeah. Magvins will be stronger. He also has greater dispel magic, but we don't have a memorize. Hey, good job, Magvin. You dispelled Rijo's insanity. What's yours? Yeah, Magvin is a huge plus to do it, especially with LH Reach. Good stuff. Great, we done it. Yeah, Restoration might have done it. I'm not sure though, because we tried Restoration on like something like Insanity before, I think. I think it just does negative levels and spell damage or something. Though I don't have it on me to check. You know what we'll do just for a moment? We'll use our little
thing. Not to cheat and bring in a party member that's not here, but just to look at something. So we'll just do this just to look at it. So we'll take out active. We'll take out ZZ at the moment, and Darren. Good.
Let's save some adventures for later. Oh, skip the pleasantries.
You're in fact, you know what? You can just move on with that. But let's see if this would have worked. Restoration. Fails negative levels or 1 permanent level. Stores ability damage and ability drain. Also eliminates fatigue and exhaustion. It also says it works negative, so yeah, I don't think I would have moved insanity. I think I do remember it happening before. We had a good laugh with about Sela, who constantly keep hitting their characters out of combat and like roleplay like cinematics, and she kept hitting land and then she fucking killed them. And we couldn't do anything about it because she wasn't even in the party. She was in Darren's party basically. Not Darren's party at his mansion. She wasn't even in the crew, but she kept attacking Lan and then she took his head off. It was pretty funny while she was sitting there celebrating and drinking with everybody. It was funny stuff. Yeah, don't worry, we don't have mods to cheat or anything. We just have mods to look better. Get speech for the dialogue, increase the font size, and I use this to fix bugs, basically, Toybot. Okay, we'll put ZD back in. Right, so one of the Hell Knights is alive here. I'm a little bit annoyed at Regio killing that Hell Knight. I get why he done it, but again, it wasn't worth much. And we don't actually know if that Hell Knight was a cultist, because it was a demon speaking through the Hell Knight. He might have just been possessed, as shadow demons do. In fact, that's their main thing, so it might have just been a dude. It's not how I imagine serving the Abyss. Okay, so this guy is just a cultist, it seems. Seems we can also execute him. I mean, sure, why not? I mean, we can't just leave him here. Are we going to ask him any questions or whatever? Load of strings like marionettes. Right, this guy is clearly a, like a guy who was manipulated. Guess I'll just kill this guy. Oh, you know what? We'll just leave them alive. Like, I don't know. This situation isn't clear, to be perfectly honest with you. This is written a bit strangely, to be perfectly real. Regio would probably be happy if we killed them all, but I don't know who is like controlled and who voluntarily done this. Yeah, the thing is, we don't know who were betrayers and who were just mind controlled. Like, he was literally just mind controlled himself not 2 minutes ago, but we didn't kill him, we just cast Spell Insanity. Now he's here with us and he's not dead permanently. I do get if they actually were traitors. I mean, I'm kind of for second chances, but I also am for like executions as well. Like, I'm a kind of balanced person, so since this is probably what Regio would have won, his quest, we'll just do it. I'd probably imagine Regio's insisting on this, so we'll just do this for Regio. Right, let's get out of here then. Okie dokie. Paralictor Aminos Kenth. Renth leaned on his longsword. That's one moment. Jeez, Reginald. Oh. At last. How did it go, Paralictor Derenge?
You will receive a formal report, Renth. Just like everyone else. Regil winces in frustration. Of course. Regil pauses, then deliberately continues in a louder voice so that Aminos and the other knights can hear him, too. Everything that happened was, in a way, a show. We'd received reports about the location of several particularly cunning demons. Not the fighting kind, but those who specialize in deceit and temptation. We could have surrounded and destroyed their hideout, but instead we let them know that the Knight Commander of Drizzen would soon arrive in our deserted camp.
I don't know about that about the Hell Knights. The Hell Knights are very utilitarian. Like, I genuinely don't think Regio would throw away his own soldiers if they'd just been mind controlled. Maybe if they'd voluntarily done it. But after you cure them, that's just throwing away, like, loyal resources. That's how Regio would look at it, I believe. Maybe some other quote-unquote honourable, like, holy paladin knights would be like, I've been controlled by a demon, I don't deserve to live. But I think the Hell Knights would just be like, well, I got controlled. Sucks, unlucky. Happens, time to, like, get back to work and defeating the demons. They'd be very stoic about it. Like, if they voluntarily betrayed, I think Regio would want to execute them. But if they weren't, he'd be like, well, what happens? We need to get back to, you need to strengthen your minds in future and etc. Because the only reason I was hesitating on the decision there is because the writing wasn't very clear or good. It wasn't clear if they were actually possessed and being controlled, or cultists who were being like vessels of demons. That was kind of hazy there.
The fiends swallowed it hook, line, and sinker. How could any of them miss an opportunity to prove themselves by killing the new leader of the crusade? Demons love talking about the pride of mortals, but in fact they suffer from that vice far more than anyone else. Regil's smile is a cruel one.
Yeah, probably. Let's just read this again. Yeah, the demons do seem pretty proud, honestly.
Now for the critical bit, my reasons. Even though the orders knew a lot about the new commander's behavior, that information lacked veracity and consistency. For instance, it's always useful to know just how well your principal ally is able to resist deceit and temptation. And so I suggested that they meet with Kyrandar and her cohorts.
Yeah, or if I can't always pay attention if I'm reading this stuff and all that, because I need to pay attention to it to immerse myself and take it all in. I'll read everyone's chat, by the way. I read everyone's chat. Oh, this is something actually good to tell you. I read everyone's chat after I'm done doing dialogue, but also, you know the chat you see at the right there, Zog? I don't actually see that on my screen. I have to toggle my chat on and off. So if it seems like I'm ignoring you, I might actually just not see the chat because it's like literally not on my screen. What you guys see on your screen, I don't see that, sadly. And I can't actually figure out how to get it up on my screen, so I have to toggle my chat on and off a different way for me to see it. I could say this, but honestly my character is like a fucking ultra mega tank. That damage you just saw me taking there with that harm, which I would have only took half of with, if I even get hit by it with Blink, is like the most damage I've taken like the whole game besides one other fight. So probably not.
Yes, I was. Regil doesn't look away. Someone had to, seeing that Her Majesty Galfrey of Mendev is so prone to bestowing titles and armies without a second thought.
And also if Last Stands, if that ever did happen again, like, it wouldn't have killed me, I could just healed to full, so that's even a safety net, even if it did happen. So I would die at that point. Also have Die Hard. In fact, do I have Die Hard at the moment? I think I do, so I could fight lower HP. I'm still regenerating like 15, I'm regenerating 15 HP a round. And when I'm below 25%, I've got 15 damage reduction. And it will be 25 damage reduction when I get 2 more talents. And that's also on top of taking half damage from the blink, so it should be hard to really damage me outside of a few rare things, which will kind of disappear as well when I get higher level.
Regil lowers his voice a touch. And yet you can't claim that I was insincere. I made myself crystal clear when I stated my interest in your person and your unusual powers back when we first met. I also mentioned how important you are for the crusade and our shared cause. We are at the vanguard of what is possibly the most important war of our age. No one can afford the privilege of blind trust with these stakes.
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. I'm not bored with them testing me. Everyone kind of makes tests and value judgments of people, that's fine. And we did need to come and help these knights anyway, there's always risk in what we're doing, so it's just killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
I can't say I'm happy with the results. I trust this verdict of mine will serve as food for thought. On the one hand, your sense of humor provokes questions. Then again, it's an acceptable vice. A minor one. Regil shrugs with just a shade of frustration.
Yeah, I did do the complete practical thing. I just made 1 joke at his expense by shoving him some food, basically.
Regil bows respectfully. I'm glad we've reached an understanding and I am sorry that I had to resort to such measures. Now that we've discussed everything, there's still a small matter to attend to. Regil looks at the ranks of the Help Knights and raises his voice. Yaka Kel. 2 steps forward.
But yeah, to be clear, I actually think the party's amazing. Like, it really is a solid party. Like, Magvin is slept. We fought Jurnica, the Hag, which is like a big mega boss. And in the very first round, Magvin slept it, and we just coup de grace it, and it was like a 1-shot kill with this mega boss. I didn't even get to see what it could do, but apparently it's like a mega ultra boss. So like, we actually did have a really solid crew. That was just a very hard fight. We've only struggled with like 3 fights the whole game, and that was the 3rd one. Before, I might be forgetting one. Besides that, yeah.
We must speak about your role in recent events. You received my order to visit the Knight Commander Indrasen and feed her misleading information. How should a Help Knight behave in this situation?
Did I let what transform? Jurnica? The Hag? Well, she was in a big transformed form at the very start of the fight. We slept her, and we have this buff from food. It gives us +4 in all stats. So like with a crazy, with a full witch, with a full witch levels, 30 int, and like some other talents, which makes sure Magvin's DC stuff gets through. We easily slept her. Now, she seemed to just be in whatever transformed mega form she was in at the start of the fight before we even saw her. Then we fought her, we slept her, we could have grabbed her 1 shot. Then she went into dialogue. She transformed into like an old woman, pretended to be like not threatening. Then she tried to escape, but we kind of didn't trust her, and then we finished her off and killed her, and she didn't escape, and that's all that happened. I don't know if she was to transform into anything else, but that's all we done.
Yaka swallows dryly as he tries to feign composure. A Help Knight must obey his commander's orders. If his commander's orders directly contradict the tenets of the measure and the chain, or go against the order's interests, then the knight must report his commander to the higher order command.
Since Magvin's a bit new to Pathfinder, I did help him refine his character just a little bit, or just a bit more intelligence really. And let him know that Dex is needed to hit with AC stuff, not just int or your casting stat, though that wasn't really important because he doesn't really attack AC anyway. But besides that, like, I didn't really make any of the characters. Everyone made theirs. I think they're all pretty solid characters. The only one I really made was my own, but I think the party's pretty damn good, besides us not really having a ultra direct healer, except we finally got a kind of witch party member healer from ZZ last game. We had Darren the rest of the time, but because we haven't had enough. Like, we've had one empty spot for an NPC, so we've had Darren the whole time. But we're probably going to fill it, so we're probably going to need... Luckily though, Magwin's got a bit of off-healing now as a hag witch. ZZ's got some off-healing as well. I have 5 little minor heals just from having 1 level in Enlightened Philosopher, so altogether we're hoping that'll make up for Darren's like missingness. Also missed that.
No, sir. With your permission, sir, I deduced that it was some kind of test for the Knight Commander. That didn't seem right to me, but...
Do you mean where there's like a big gigantic demon that's like loads of mirror images? Just at the very start of the fight? Yeah, oh yeah, that one, I know that one. So you mean the one that's getting summoned into the world? I can't remember how we done that. You know what, I've actually been uploading videos on my YouTube. I don't know if my YouTube is linked. Let me see if my YouTube is linked in Twitch, hang on. I'll end this video on YouTube at the moment so I can start up a new one.